Welcome back. Well, breakout the number 2 pencils. We're meeting one of the best test takers in the state. Lindsay Thies is at Mary Art Queen today. Lindsay, what's this all about? Best test taker in the state?
Yeah, Emily, and you know, when we think of high school, we think of the ACT, the SAT. I grew up in the South, so I had to take both, and I remember not really enjoying them. Do you remember how you did?
Oh, so weird.
We're talking about tests. Well, I'm not a good test taker. I am nothing like Joshua, but I did okay. Middle of the road. I wasn't horrible. How'd you do?
Yeah. Well,
Let's not
how
go
much
there.
time do you have, right?
I got all the time
so
in the
I'm
world.
here. So I'm here with Joshua, and Joshua, you're 13 years old. You did get a chance to take the ACT. How was it? Was it hard? Was it pretty easy?
I thought some parts of it were decently hard, but other parts were pretty easy for me.
Pretty easy. Well, I think that's kind of the understatement of the day, guys. Joshua has some other questions. He's going to quiz us here in a little bit, but before we get to that, I want you to take a look at his story. It was supposed to be a normal pep rally at Mary Our Queen. Except this wasn't a normal pep rally. It was for Joshua. He's Nebraska's top recruit.
I like math, and math's my favorite subject.
And at age 13, he's also the youngest. Joshua did so well on his state test for 7th grade, he got a chance to take the ACT. He got a perfect score at age 13, but bragging rights were just the start.
We were told a while ago to plan on 1 o'clock this afternoon, and that is the extent of what we knew.
And some of my family came. I was just like, why are they here for our pep rally? I had no idea what was going on.
So could Joshua Gromowski join me?
Today, this pep rally is a big surprise for Joshua.
We will agree with Joshua that if he comes to the University of Nebraska-Lincoln, he will have a full tuition scholarship for 4 years.
And for Nebraska alums, Mom Amy and Dad Jeff, a full scholarship to the University of Nebraska.
It's an amazing event to show up to and get that surprise. So yeah, I couldn't be happier, couldn't be prouder of Josh.
Adding even more pep into the day for this Omaha family. My goodness, my ears almost hurt from everyone cheering for Joshua. Well, you know, we couldn't let you go without having to quiz us a little bit. So, Joshua, you said you had 3 categories for me and Jim and Emily. What were our options?
Math, history, or geography.
Okay, Jim, Emily, math, history, or geography. Pick one.
As a meteorologist, you're great at math, though.
Well, I used to be, but that was a while ago. Science, I did the best on the ACT in science. Come on, Josh. How about a science question? Well, go ahead. Go ahead.
Maybe
See what he has.
we'll save one of those for next time. How about, you want to do history?
Okay.
Okay, you got a good history question for us. Okay. Between three journalists, hopefully we can get this one, guys. Okay, what's your history question for us?
Who was the British Prime Minister who signed the Munich Agreement in 1938?
Oh, geez.
I don't have my earpiece in, so you have to repeat the question.
Who was the British Prime Minister who signed the Munich Agreement
in when?
1938.
1938.
30 something? Do we have options, or we just have to know that right off the
we
top
have
of our
Do we
head?
have options?
Yeah, do we have
Can we have
A,
A, B, C, or D, like the ACT?
I'm good at guessing.
Okay. Winston Churchill.
Wasn't
William
Chamberlain wasn't
Pitt,
Chamberlain was there.
Neville Chamberlain, or Margaret Thatcher.
He said Margaret Thatcher, Neville Chamberlain.
Chamberlain.
So we're taking
Which
C.
one are you?
I don't know what I think Neville Chamberlain, but I'm going
Chamberlain? We'll
We'll
going
go with Jim.
Chamberlain?
He's right on the forecast. He'll be right on this one.
We're going with Chamberlain. Is that the right one?
Yes, that's correct.
Oh, that's the right one,
that right?
guys.
One.
Here
You're
we
right.
go.
So between Jim, myself, Emily, and Joshua, I think we got a pretty good trivia team going for
there
a
you
little
go.
bit after the show.
I think so. Keep the questions coming
Well,
later.
We will. We'll have another question a little bit later on in the show. Thanks, guys.
Thanks, Lindsay. And